What lengths will you go for power? What would you do to achieve that higher goal? Would you stay true to your morals, or would you break them? Once you reach your goals, will you be satisfied? Are you willing to climb the stairs to power, even though each step's a human body? These questions reference the famous scene in Berserk, the Eclipse scene. Griffith, the leader of the Band of the Hawk, decides to sacrifice his entire mercenary group to obtain power, the group that he formed so that he could build his own kingdom. But not everyone can just work their way up to where they want to be, not even if you're the kindest towards everyone. Considering the position Griffith wants, the only way Griffith can obtain his power is to take over other nations, get control over them, and overall dominate the entire area, bringing it under his control. But that seems way too easy. You see, Griffith had to do other acts to gain power. He had to sleep with a male noble and please him sexually if he wanted his help. That's not something you would do if you just wanted to reach your goals. Then we have the Eclipse, an event that takes all the good memories Griffith formed with Guts, Casca, and the Band of the Hawk and throws it all down the drain, sacrificing his entire group just to gain power. This event, despite how long ago it was written, still resonates with me today, and no moment in anime and manga has been as disturbing as this. But why? Why is it so disturbing? Why do I still remember this scene to this day as if I watched it yesterday, when the first time I viewed this scene was almost a decade ago? Why am I still scared and shaken up every time I view this scene, even though I know what's going to happen? There are two reasons why this is. The first reason is because this takes the great relationships between Guts, Griffith, Casca, and the Band of the Hawk and turns it into a nightmare, making the acts unthinkable and very disturbing. The entire story before that point was building up those relationships, and this moment annihilates all of that. It shows that people will literally do anything for power, whether that be sacrificing your own family, blaming other people for your own faults, or taking advantage of your only female member sexually, forcing your best friend to watch. But this isn't the only reason why this scene is disturbing. Any scene like this would be disturbing to the average viewer due to its intensity and goriness, but there are way more disturbing anime scenes out there if that's all you're looking at. To me though, the goriness and the intensity only covers half of the scariness behind this scene. The second reason why this scene is the most disturbing is because it's real. You see, in this world, everyone wants to make their dreams become reality. Some people want to become professional athletes, some people want to become managers of high-end companies, and some want to create their own businesses. Others just want to make a ton of money. While these are all great goals to have and important milestones to achieve, not everyone will get to where they want to be. And those that do get there will not always have the cleanest journeys. What I mean by this is that if you work your way up something, whether it's a corporate ladder or a certain industry, you'll find that the amount of people in each role above the bottom gets smaller and smaller, and each role gets significantly harder to get into. But with a few ways of working around the system, or making it so that certain people like you, no matter what the morality of the situation is, you can get to where you want to be at. And at the same time, you'll crush the dreams of others. This is reflected in the kingdom portion of the Eclipse scene, where Griffith wants to get to the top of the castle, but the only way to get there is to walk over a sea of human bodies, where either he chooses to step on them and follow the path to the castle, or lay with that sea of human bodies, forming a bridge for another person that's willing to cross the path, like the old woman said. This part of the Eclipse is the part that resonated with me the most, because it reflects a hidden aspect of life. When people use others to get further in life, or when they do immoral acts to earn money, this is what this part of the scene refers to. This is the reason why some famous people have controversies. They commit bad acts in order to get what they want, fast. Heck, you have people willing to sell their bodies and souls for just a few extra bucks. And for what? A few extra dollars and for something they don't need? If that's not enough to prove that this scene is a reflection of real life, then I don't know what is. What really scares me the most is that they all knew that this is what they had to do in order to get to where they wanted to be at. Like Griffith, he knew that he had to do what he did in order to become as powerful as the members in the God Hand. He knew that only one person could be a member of that group, and he did everything he could, no matter if it was right or wrong, to become a member and gain enough power to rule an entire world. The thing is, as the leader of one of the best mercenary groups in Midland, Griffith had what he wanted, and he could have easily continued doing jobs and quests with his group, but he wasn't satisfied, and he wanted more. This is the hard truth about the world these days, and it just seems to become more like this as time goes on. Humans are very greedy, and a lot of us can never be satisfied with where we're at. Yes, it's possible to reach your goals with hard work alone while having a clean lifestyle. But as we gain more power, some of us just want more and more and want to dominate over others. And in this world, with very few opportunities and everything becoming harder to attain, it seems like you need to follow in Griffith's footsteps in order to make a living. The Eclipse and Griffith's actions are slowly starting to become a reality, and this is ultimately why this scene is the most disturbing scene for me to this day in all of media. This is also why Griffith is considered one of the most hated characters in anime and manga. He commits the biggest betrayal to the people that have helped him to where he's at, and all he wanted was more. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, even if it seemed kind of hopeless. If you liked this video, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video of mine. And if there's something in media you want me to cover, please let me know. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.